did defensively, or what did you see there?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know what an NBA game's like. And it used to be when you were up 20 in the second quarter and you lost the game, people would think that you choked. But teams can score, and they're a good team. They picked it up physically. Thought we got stagnant on the offensive end, but I liked how we responded. You know, when you're not getting stops, it becomes harder to get out of it. It makes their physicality, more effective. But I really liked how we began the game, the way we played, and I liked that we were able to execute down the stretch.
Coach, speaking of executing down the stretch, we know Trey can perform in the clutch, but also even another guy in Karis who has shot the ball really well, shooting about 85%. What is it about his experience that allows you guys to lean on him in such crucial moments?
Sometimes I avoid questions, and I'm going to avoid this one and talk about. I think the best player we had tonight in the clutch was Nick. He got every rebound, he made every play, and sometimes those plays aren't as noticeable as someone who makes a bucket. But to answer your question, Karis, he's got the ability to create his own shot, and I think one of the things that he's been doing a really good job of too is creating an opportunity, and then finding other people as well. So when he's able to draw defenders like that, that's what allows someone like Onyeka to get on the glass. And, extra possessions late in the game are huge.
Coach, in the second quarter, you had Trey, Man, LeVert, Clint, and Niang lined up on the court for a little while, and they seemed to be able to get things going offensively. How important is it for you to put Trey on the court with some of the secondary guys sometimes?
That typically the way that Trey's rotation is, at the end of the first and the beginning of the second, he's in with some of those guys. And to your point, that lineup, we've got a lot of lineups right now that are a little different. And when those guys, I think that the big thing is, them just kind of embracing whoever's out there. In those situations, some new guys, right, along with Trey and Quin. I think everybody's really cognizant of doing what they can to help each other, and that's why you see some of those situations were effective, even if guys haven't played together.
Coach, I wanted to ask about Trey's toughness and him taking that hit to the leg and then coming back. Just what have you seen as far as his maturity and just his overall toughness?
Yeah, the game got really physical. Terrence took a shot. Those things are going to happen as far as in Trey's case, because he's aggressive offensively and he draws fouls and there's going to be contact. And, I don't want to diminish his size, but I think it's even more noteworthy that he's able to play through contact like that. When he's not 240 pounds.
Hey Coach, just played 11 straight games against playoff opponents. 8 of those games came down to the clutch. What have you seen from this team in terms of what they looked like last year in the clutch? What did you think about their performance against some stiff competition over the last couple games?
Well, it's hard for me actually to judge our team over a period of time right now, because we just haven't had the same team. And I'm trying to think back when that 11 games started, but I think it's a good experience for us. To have to execute in tough situations, both defensively and offensively. And really what you want as much as anything is you just want to be able to compete in those moments. You're not going to be perfect, but if you compete collectively, you put yourself in a position where you get a break, or you make a play. And I do think there's a lot of games that when we've played teams, the last time we played them, you're watching tape against when we played Indiana, and there's 5 guys on the court that either aren't here or aren't playing right now because they're out. So that's the part of it for me that's significant in these last games is being in close games with guys that haven't played together before, and also haven't played in a certain system before. It says a lot about the guys in that locker room really collectively trying to make it work.
Coach, can you talk about the strides Dyson has made as a playmaker this season, even spilling on from the Olympics and carrying into this season? I think he had 4 assists tonight, but you can just tell he's looking for something.
Yeah, I think it starts with his aggressiveness attacking the paint, and he's another one. I mentioned it about Zach, but every day he's putting in work, driving into the lane, spinning off people, passing the ball, respacing, shooting his floater, using shot fakes, all those things that you have to do to be efficient when you get in the paint. So not only is he getting in there, but his efficiency when he gets in there, is really improved. That's a function of the time he's putting in.
Coach, Mo had a few nice blocks tonight. I guess what have you seen from him defensively over the past few games?
Yeah, when we're 6'8", Onyeka, 6'6", George, 6'6", Karras, 6'1", Trey, forgetting somebody. That's not a real big lineup by NBA standards. So when Mo does come in, I think he adds a dimension that you're referring to, particularly, on the help side, when he's coming over. And, suddenly, you see 6'11", 7 foot with a wingspan going up, and even if he doesn't block a shot, I think, he makes people think about it. When he's there trying to finish. That Dyson is 6'6" too. So, all right.
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks.